Hey everyone, welcome back to Micro Adventures. I'm Ellie, this is Josiah, and we have a super special workout for you today. I'm calling this one Add-on Peel Back. So here's the deal. We're gonna do a lot of these exercises. There'll be three components. We'll start with one move, we'll layer in a second move, then we'll layer in a third move, and then we'll start peeling back the moves. Now, if that doesn't make any sense to you, don't worry, I'm gonna talk you through it. It's gonna be super fun. Let's get started on one white spring. And we are gonna start off in a wheelbarrow. So hands to the front platform, knees to your carriage, right? Find a really strong plank position in your body. Okay, just maybe stay here for a moment, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, wrap your abs in and around you, light squeeze your glutes, and then start to send your body back away from your shoulders. So this is going to be our first move, this wheelbarrow. And you're not gonna be in this singularly for a long time, so you might have time for like one or two really good wheelbarrows. Okay, you are about to layer in a second move in 4 seconds. Let's add on a push-up. So it's one wheelbarrow, one push-up now. So every time the shoulders are over the wrist, you're gonna drop a push-up for me. Good. So these first couple of variations, we have just about 20 seconds in each portion as we add on, and then we'll spend more like 30 seconds in the last two parts of this. If it's still not making sense, don't worry. Awesome. Let's layer in a kneeling crunch starting now. So next time the shoulders are over the wrist, you'll drop your push-up, and then you're gonna do a kneeling crunch. Exhale, round through the spine, little kneeling crunch, and then we go back to our wheelbarrow. Awesome. So now we are at the top, right? We're at the apex of our three moves. So what we're gonna start doing is peeling them back, and we're gonna start by peeling back the wheelbarrow in 3, 2, just a push-up and a crunch. So you're gonna go one push-up, one kneeling crunch. Excellent. I want you to really focus on using your abs. You gotta get real mindful on that kneeling crunch because we're at the front of the machine. So exhale, squeeze the abs, little round through the spine, and then send it back out. Range of motion really does make a difference on this one. So find the range of motion where you really feel your abs working. Good, you've got just about 5 seconds, and then we're all kneeling crunches to finish this out. We're gonna peel off the push-up. So maybe this is starting to make sense a little bit. In 3, 2, and 1, just kneeling crunch. Good, exhale. So think about this, we normally do this move on the forearms, you're just on your hands here. So exhale, a little squeeze through the abs, and then we lengthen back out into the kneeling plank. Great job, friends. We've got 15 seconds. We are going plank to pike. Toes replace your knees on the carriage in 3, in 2, and 1. So find your plank position and let's go plank to pike. You just have about 20 seconds. So time for just like maybe 2 good ones at most. Big exhale as you pike and lift. Okay, so I'm gonna give you mostly moves you know because we're gonna be adding on. Good, you've got time for maybe just one more pike. We're gonna layer in some taps of the feet to either side of your carriage in 3, 2, next time you're in your plank, tap your right foot to the floor, keep the hips level, tap the left foot to the floor, keep the hips level, then pike the hips up. So this is our second move. We're gonna keep this going for 10 more seconds. We're gonna layer in our third move, getting to the apex of the move, if you will, right here. Next time you hit those taps, after you do the taps, give me a bear. So we're going one pike, one tap to each side, one bear, knees in towards the chest. Look, if you need to modify at any point, you drop it down to the knees and hit a wheelbarrow and then get back into this. You've got 8 seconds to go here. We're gonna take off, we're gonna peel back the plank to pike. We're just doing the taps and the bear. Right here, just tap and then bear. Awesome job, Josiah. Hips level with the shoulders or slightly higher. We're just tapping and doing the bear. So good. Big exhale, big squeeze. Remember, you can always come down to the knees, hit a wheelbarrow, hold a modified plank for a breath or two as needed. You've got 10 seconds. Here's the deal. We're going just bear. We're gonna peel back the taps. We go all bear for the last 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, just the bear, just the bear. Scoop through low belly, pull the knees in towards the chest, slowly lengthen out. You got this, stick with it. You've got 20 seconds here. We are going to have a seat and we're gonna do just a side saddle rope climb. So we're gonna take a little breather from the add-on peel back. We're just gonna do a side saddle rope climb. You've got 13 seconds, we're almost there. Breathe into it, finish out strong in this bear. In 5, have a seat on top of your carriage, feet on the floor. In 3, 2, and 1. So have a seat on top of your carriage, feet on the floor, right? Strong through the core. We're just gonna hinge back till your abs catch, chest is lifted, and we're gonna rope climb, right? So getting into the waistline, right? Might help if you squeeze the knees together. You want to make sure your hips aren't moving, right? We're rotating through our torso or through the waistline, right? Think about your waistline like a washcloth. As you twist side to side, you're bringing out the waistline, bringing out that washcloth, and really make this strong. Use your arms, right? So imagine you're actually reaching up, grabbing a rope, pulling it down. Good. We're gonna go 25 seconds to focus in on those abs. If you wanna float the feet for an extra challenge, if you wanna hinge back a little bit more, go get it. We're moving into legs, and we're gonna get back to our add-on peel backs. You've got standing inner thighs. We'll take the right foot to the front platform, the left foot to the carriage. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go standing inner thighs. So right foot front platform, left foot carriage. Weights even between your feet. We're gonna slowly start to send the carriage out. Good, nice control. And then squeeze through the inner thighs, bring it back in slow as you possibly can. Awesome. So I really like to seal down the outer edges of my feet in this one. That helps take any tension out of the knees. And I want you to really focus in on pace. So how slowly can you go? Can you pause at your furthest extension? And then can you actively squeeze your inner thighs as you draw the carriage in? So we're gonna start to layer in here. Next time the feet are hip width apart, let's go for a squat. So we're gonna sit the weight back into the heels, keep your body weight even. We're just gonna squat down, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, slowly lift it up, and then go standing inner thigh. So it's 1 standing inner thigh, 1 squat. Good, so this is our second move, right? And as we've been learning, you know that there's gonna be 3 moves. So we're gonna add on till we get to 3, and then we'll start to peel them back. And we're always gonna peel back the move we started with. So the first thing that we're losing when we start peeling back will be the standing inner thighs. Good. Next time you hit that squat, we're gonna layer in a little hip hinge. So if you're hitting that squat now, right, slow as you can, when you lift up, keep the carriage hip distance apart. You're gonna hinge at your hips. So imagine you're holding weights in front of you. You're gonna give me a little hip hinge. Keep the body weight even, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, lift up. Good, go back to your standing inner thigh. So 1 standing inner thigh, 1 squat, 1 hip hinge. Now the beauty of having these 3 moves that we're building up to is that if one of the moves really just isn't working for your body today, you can skip it, stick with the other moves, stick with what is working, right? But if one of the moves is just super challenging and that's why you don't want to do it, I want you to embrace the challenge and stick with it. Good, so we are getting ready to peel back, and we are gonna get rid of the inner thighs. So 1 squat, 1 hip hinge in 3, 2, and 1. So we're going 1 squat down, and we're going 1 hip hinge. Nice, great job here, Josiah. So 1 of each. Make sure on that hip hinge, right, we're hinging at our hips. Knees are bent, you're hinging forward with a flat back, strong core, right? Knit your low ribs together, and you should feel your glutes and your hamstrings working, right? As well as the inner thighs, because the inner thighs are what we're using to stabilize the carriage. In 4, we go all hip hinges. In 3, 2, and 1. We're just doing the hip hinges here, right? So last thing we're peeling back, you've got just about 20 seconds left in these hip hinges, and then we are going to get into an elevator lunge. So it's gonna be a quarter turn to your right. We're gonna go elevator lunge in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So quarter turn right, right foot is on top of your front platform, left toe is tucked to the carriage for me. And let's go elevator. So sliding the left leg back, finding a deep bend into the right knee, right? You can always hang on to a pole for a little bit of balance, a little bit of support. Gorgeous. So this is move 1, right? Elevator lunge, perfect. Nice, pausing at the bottom of your lunge. So even though we're layering in multiple moves, we still wanna keep everything slow and controlled. Now, next time you come down into this lunge, we're gonna layer in a carriage kick. So we'll slide the back knee in, We'll slide the back leg out, and then we'll drive through the right heel, lift up. Right, so this probably feels like something we're familiar with. We're familiar with doing elevator lunge with this kick, right? We'll keep layering in things. Shoulders away from the ears. Check back in with your core. Mindful of what the right knee is doing, and then mindful of your tempo. Don't speed this up, right? Just because things are starting to get a little shaky, a little juicy. Good. After this next carriage kick, are you laughing at me? Josiah's laughing at me. We'll do one kick, and then listen, you're gonna draw the knee in. Good. Drive through the right heel, lift up. So we're gonna go split squat up, split squat back down, send the leg out, lunge up. So, a little bit different than what we've done before. We're gonna lower down into our elevator lunge. At the bottom of the lunge, you're gonna carriage kick, slide the knee in, pause, one split squat, rise up, sink back down, send the leg out, now drive through the right heel, lift up. You've got 10 more seconds. We're at the peak, right? We've got all 3 moves in there. So now we are gonna start peeling them back, right? The best part, you're like, oh, get me out of one of these, right? Okay, in 3, let's take out the lunge. In 2 and 1. So carriage kick in, drive through the right heel, split squat up, split squat down, carriage kick out. Stay here. It's the kick in. I know, I think things just got more intense, so stay focused. You've got 10 more seconds in this variation. This is what we're here for, to burn things out. Where we are gonna finish, it's just the split squats, just the down and up. Try to keep your carriage steady in 3, 2, left knee under the hip, drive through right heel, grab a balancing tool if you need it. We're lifting up, sinking down. Keep a little hinge forward from your hips. Awesome job. We go 1 red spring next. We are gonna get into squats, right foot on the front platform. You have 15 seconds. We are going squats, right foot front platform, left foot carriage. 10 seconds, you're almost there. Can you drop a little lower? Can you go a little slower? Deep breath. Yes, you can, you got this. Here's 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we go 1 red spring, right foot on the front platform, left foot on the carriage, feet inside the straps if you're using them. Send the carriage out till you feel a little tension in the outer thighs. Maybe flare the knees out just a touch, feel the outer glutes. We're gonna sit the hips back, go down into your squat. Strong through the core, pause here. Seal down the outer edges of your feet, drive through the heels, squeeze your glutes the whole way up. I want this super, super, super slow, okay? This is move 1, squat. We're gonna layer on in about 10 more seconds. So find your tempo and your form here in the squat. We're gonna start layering in more moves, hopefully layering in a little bit more intensity. Get curious about how much intensity your body can handle. After this next squat, we're gonna layer in a standing outer thigh. So hinging at your hips, you're gonna press the carriage out, find your furthest point, standing outer thigh, pause, and then slowly resist it right back in, and then squat it down. So 1 squat, 1 standing outer thigh. Good, you've got just 10 more seconds in this variation. We're gonna layer in again. Okay, so we're working both legs evenly here, but we are gonna keep focusing on your right leg because we're on the right side. In 3, we're gonna layer in a skate in 2 and 1. So after that standing outer thigh, sit down into your squat. Let's skate the left leg out. Good, slowly resist the left leg in, drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, lift up, and then hit your standing outer thigh. So it doesn't really matter which order you hit these in. We just wanna make sure we do 1 squat down into our skater, and then we squat up into our standing outer thigh. Good. In 4, we're just gonna do outer thighs and skater, which still has a squat. In 3, 2, and 1, sit down. I didn't think this one out so well. Give me a skater here, and then resist in, and then drive through the heels, lift up, standing outer thigh. So I guess the squat is still in there. It's fine. I did, I totally lied. Okay, here's the deal. We're gonna do all skating to the end of this move in 4, in 3, 2, hold your squat. Center some energy down through the outer edge of your right foot, right heel. Now left leg slowly skates out, left leg slowly resists back in. Okay, we've got just 15 seconds to go here. We're gonna get into some bridge lifts next. So head, neck, and shoulders on your carriage, feet on the floor in front of the front platform. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. So go ahead and place the feet on the floor, have a seat on your front platform, maybe push the carriage out a little bit. You're gonna lower down head, neck, and shoulders onto the carriage. Does that feel good?
Further back, there we go, yep.
Okay, plant your feet on the floor, drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift up into your bridge. Pause right here. I want you to just pause for a moment, okay? We've been layering in all these moves. I know it's a lot of moving parts, so let's just hold this bridge. Drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes, find a light energetic squeeze of your inner thighs, send your knees slightly forward, check in, knit your ribs together, core is engaged, okay? Now slowly as you can, just tap your glutes down to your front platform, drive through your heels, squeeze your glutes, lift up. So this is move 1. Now if you feel like you have too much tension on your carriage, on those springs, you can just walk your feet forward a little bit, okay? Because we are going to start layering in a knee lift, so we don't want the carriage to kind of push us around at all. Make sure your carriage feels really steady.
Never expected to burn.
In 4, lift up. In 3, 2, lift the hips up. From here, I want you to energy down through the left heel, drive your right knee to the chest. So pull the right knee up towards the chest. Good, set it down. Left knee in towards the chest. Good, set it down, and then bridge lift. Lower the hips, lift the hips. How you doing, Josiah? Talk to me. You burning?
Yeah.
Josiah says it's burning. I
I've
hope.
never put this all together like this. This is...
Oh, you're liking it. I'm getting good feedback. Listen, y'all, I hardly ever get positive feedback from Josiah, so this means it's gonna burn. Hopefully,
like
y'all, hopefully y'all are surviving this. Okay, we're getting ready to add on our next move. So after those knee drives, hold your hips up. I want you to pulse your glutes up 2 times. Little pulse, pulse, good. Lower the hips down, lift the hips up. Let's go knee drive, right knee, good, left knee, and then 2 pulses. So these are our 3 moves. We are getting ready to get rid of the bridge lift. You're just gonna give me the knee drives and the pulses in 3, 2, 1. Just give me those knee drives and give me those pulses of the hips. 2 pulses, and then the knee drives. Great job. In 4, we're just gonna pulse to finish. In 3, 2, hold the hips up, all out pulses, all out pulses, all out pulses. Squeeze the inner thighs lightly towards one another, 20 seconds. We'll set the hips down. We're going to 1 white spring. You have a reverse twisted floor bear. The good news is that'll be the first thing we peel off. In 5, 4, 3, 2, carefully lower your hips. Come all the way up to seated. We're gonna go 1 white spring. You're gonna plant your feet on the floor, hands to the carriage, and we're gonna hit our right oblique. So find your reverse floor plank. Find that plank for me, Josiah.
Yeah, 1 second.
And then what we're gonna do is swivel our hips slightly to the left, so right oblique is facing the floor, twisted bear. Good. So right oblique is the focus. This is a reverse twisted floor bear. So the beauty of this move is where you place your feet on the floor, and you'll adjust this as we go. You're gonna make it really easy to set your knees down onto your front platform. We're gonna set those knees down to the front platform in 3, 2, set the knees down, give me a twisted wheelbarrow. So right oblique still facing the floor, good. Once the hands are beneath the shoulders, toes tuck, knees lift, and we hit our twisted bear. Beautiful job, Josiah. So let's keep it going like that. We've got 2 moves in, means we've got 1 more move to layer in. Once we get all 3 moves going, we will lose this twisted floor bear first. Next time the knees are down, you're gonna go 1 twisted wheelbarrow, and we're gonna do 1 twisted cobra, right? So bending through the elbows as the carriage slides away from us, or twisted push-up. Nice. So if the twisted cobra isn't your jam today, no big deal, you hit that twisted push-up. So we've got all 3 moves. 1 twisted floor bear, 1 twisted wheelbarrow, 1 twisted cobra. I'm really proud of you. You're fucking kicking ass. Awesome job, friends. In 4, keep the knees down. In 3, 2, knees stay down. Give me 1 twisted wheelbarrow, 1 twisted cobra. Here we freaking are. Okay, we made it here. Here's the deal. We're about to go back to our leg series. Good news, right? Because this is intense. In 4, we're just going twisted cobra to finish. In 3, 2, 1, just the twisted cobra. Final 15 seconds.
Only.
It is elevator lunge, left foot to the front platform. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, stand up, turn around, left foot front platform, Right foot carriage, let's go elevator lunge. Good. If you missed what Josiah was saying there, he's like, oh, joy, just the twisted cobra. I mean, I think the twisted cobra is nicer than the twisted bear. Good. Slowly lower down into that lunge. Josiah thinks I'm twisted in the head. Maybe for this routine. I mean, I can tell. I see sweat coming through Josiah's tank top, so I know this is a good one. Okay, if you're feeling it, hell yes, right? Lean into what you are feeling. Get really curious about it and see how you can play and push your edges, right? This is always about personal growth and development on this machine, in this workout. And Josiah is making jokes. Okay, listen, on this next one, lower down, hold. Let's layer in the carriage kick. So right knee slides in, awesome. Right leg slides out, drive through left heel, slowly lift up. As we start to fatigue, two things happen. We start to move a little quicker. So check in with your tempo. I don't care how slow you already think you're going, go a little slower. Just a little slower. And the other thing that starts to happen is we lose our form. So tune back into your form. If you've got a mirror, if you've got like a phone device where you can check your form as you move through this, awesome. Good. Give a little look down at your left knee, most importantly. Just make sure it's staying over the heel. You're not feeling this in your right hip flexor. If you are, I want a bigger hinge forward. Core is super engaged. Awesome. We're gonna start to layer in that split squat. So drive that back knee in for me, Josiah. Good. Drive through left heel, slowly lift up. If you need a balancing tool, grab it. Lower back down. Kick the carriage out. Drive through the left heel, slowly lift up. Awesome. So we're lowering down into our lunge. We stay at the bottom. Carriage kick in, split squat. Drive through left heel, squeeze left glute, lift up. Sink it down low. Really sit it down and then slowly slide the carriage back out. Drive through left heel, lift up. Yes. Okay, we got all three moves. That means we get to start peeling back the moves, which means you're on your way to getting out of this exercise. Joy to the world, okay? I'm sure that's how you're feeling right about now. Let's go ahead, just the carriage kick, just the split squat. So just the split squat, just the kick. Yes, Josiah's leg is shaking. This is amazing, so amazing. Okay, so we really don't have very much left to go, guys. We just have to do a couple things to our left side and then we're on to our finisher, which is very exciting. Okay. Let's go just split squats right here. Just down and up, just down and up, just down and up with those split squats. Really sink into it, keep it slow. So full range of motion, keep the carriage steady. We're just lifting and lowering. There you go, nice, Josiah. Final 10 seconds, one red spring, squats. Left foot on the front platform. 8 seconds to go. Can you lower down one more time? Last 3, 2, and 1. We're going one red spring, left foot to the front platform, right foot to the carriage. Send it out. Let's get into those squats. Okay, slow and controlled. So this is kind of our I'm like looping you into this. This is my sneaky way of not getting those peel backs done quite like I pictured. So basically you're gonna stay in these 3 moves once we get them going for a little bit longer. You're welcome, right? Because it's probably more effective that way. On this next squat, as you lift up, we'll start to layer in the standing outer thighs. So these 2 moves, working through both legs evenly as you lift up, right? Hinging at your hips, strong core, length through the spine, pause, resist on the way in. So a lot of times when we do outer thighs, most of our focus is on that push out. I want you to push out and I want you to pause. And I want you to focus more on the resist in. Really feel the outer thighs light up. So send it out, pause, good. As you resist. Yes, so good. Nice work. All right, let's start to layer in that skate. Next time you're down in your squat, slowly skate. Right leg extends, right leg resists. Drive through the heels, squeeze the glutes, outer thighs. Now, at no point does your carriage hit your front platform. You constantly have some of that Microformer logo exposed the entire time, which means the outer sides of your glutes should be on fire, which means check in with your knees, make sure they're not knocking in. Okay, technically we're peeling off the squat, but in order to get down to skating, we still have to lower down into the squat. So keep going here. We will do just skating to finish things out. You've got just about 15 seconds till we just skate to the end of this move. If you wanna go there a little early, in 3, let's sit it down. In 2, sit it on down. Strong core, strong glutes. Really sit your hips back behind you. We're just skating, stay low. Seal down the outer edge of the left foot, energy down through the left heel. This is where we're gonna finish out our leg work. We are going 1 white spring. We're going reverse, twisted, floor bear, left oblique. You have 10, 9, 1 white spring. Meet me in a reverse floor plank in 3, 2, and 1. So change your springs. We're going to 1 white spring, feet to the floor, hands to your carriage. You're gonna swivel your hips slightly to the right, so the left oblique angles to the floor. Good, bend through the knees, twisted bear. I got you on the clock. So you can adjust your feet as you kind of get into the second exercise. That way you can make that knee lift and lower really seamless, right? The idea is that all of these peel back add-ons all flow seamlessly together, engaging the same muscle. Right now it's the left oblique. Knees down in 3, 2, lower the knees down, hit that twisted wheelbarrow. Keep lifting left oblique away from the floor. Awesome. After the twisted wheelbarrow, toes tuck, knees lift, we hit our twisted bear. Okay, I just wanna let you know that your finisher, I feel like today is nicer than normal, so push through this because your finisher is on deck and I'm gonna be nice. Okay, you're gonna be seated in the finisher, just to like give that to you. Next time the knees are down, we're gonna go 1 twisted wheelbarrow, 1 twisted cobra. So here we are, we've got all 3 moves together. If the twisted cobra isn't working at this moment, you give me a twisted push-up. Even if that's just a 1-inch bend through the elbows, right? 1 inch is better than nothing. Good. In 4, we're gonna lose the bear. In 3, 2, lose the bear. 1 twisted wheelbarrow, 1 twisted cobra. Here we go, we're peeling things back. I think you are incredible and amazing, and even if I've never met you in real life, I love you all so much for being here and doing this because I know this is freaking challenging. In 4, it's all twisted cobra. In 3, 2, just twisted cobra. Final 15 seconds, you are gonna have a seat. We've got V-sit Russian twist to finish out class. So give me a side saddle seat. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, have a seat on top of your carriage, feet to the floor. Here's our finisher. Hinge back, strong core, hands to heart center, we're gonna twist, twist. You start these off nice and slow, keep the hips steady. For my challengers, those of you who want a little bit more, you're gonna hinge back and float your feet and hopefully not fall off. It's a little harder to balance on the rail. Twisting side to side, keep your heart space open, collarbones broad. Find that twist. Now, if you wanna pick things up a little bit more, speed this up. This is the final 25 seconds of your workout. Stay strong, stay with me. Chest lifted, twist side to side. You can always set the feet down and bring them back up. You can always just lift those feet to challenge yourself. Right here, 15 seconds left in your workout. How do you want to finish? Josiah says he wants to finish with tacos. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. Oh, hug your knees, round your spine forward, chin towards the chest. Good job. I'm so proud of you. All right. Let's make our way up to seated. Okay, turn to face us. Let's seal in all that hard work. A little bit of gratitude, okay? These 2 deep breaths are really important. Just recentering your energy, bringing it back home. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more time, deep breath in, all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Oh, double high fives, good job. Awesome work, you guys. I hope this is one you're gonna comment on. You're gonna bookmark it for later. You're gonna take this one again because I'm hoping it kicked your ass the way it kicked Josiah's ass. And I can't wait to take it because I'm probably gonna die. Anyways, have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here.